Healthy habit number 23. Now this one is a little controversial for some people. This one is to eat meat sparingly. Now my journey through vegetarianism, I did a little bit of vegan at one point. I actually ate raw, 100% raw for a few months. As I've kind of moved through life and I've discovered the different kinds of eating plans, the different types of eating that us humans do, I've kind of gone through the whole gamut of what my body feels good doing. In fact, I was a vegetarian and didn't eat any meat for about 12 years. And I started craving beef. So one day I said to my husband, I'd love to have a filet mignon. And he made me up a beautiful local filet mignon from a cow that was grown here, raised here. And it was delicious. And I had a lot of people that said to me, oh, how did you feel afterward? Because I kind of had a reputation at that point of being a vegetarian. And I was like, I felt really good. I didn't feel upset. So this eating meat thing, it can be very controversial because I know people who are completely carnivore. They eat meat at every meal. It's a big part of being keto for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people who are hardcore vegetarians. And some of both of these people in these groups are not that healthy because you can eat unhealthy and be a vegan or a vegetarian. You can eat a lot of processed food, a lot of sugar. You can eat a lot of food that might be vegan, but it's not really very healthy. So to me, there's a very fine balance. And I also know a lot of meat eaters who eat a lot of meat that's not healthy. And at least that's in my opinion from my own research. So what I find is there's a moderation in between all of this where, first of all, we don't get to judge how other people eat. Like that to me is the most important. And second, I really think it's very, very important to choose our sources carefully. Eat as local as you can. And keep in mind, you are what you eat eats. This is actually a quote from Michael Pollan, who wrote The Omnivore's Dilemma. If you haven't read that book, it's very, very, very good. And it just educates you on our dilemma as humans because we are omnivores and we're able to eat pretty much anything. So you are what you eat eats. So if you eat a cow that doesn't get a diet that a cow is supposed to eat, they might need to feed that cow a bunch of antibiotics, and they might want to make it grow fatter and bigger, so they feed it a bunch of growth hormones. And, I think that there's ways that we can really, really pay attention to our sourcing and shop with our dollars. This is where I think it's important. And same with things like fish. You should really stay away from farmed fish. And again, this is my opinion. I know that this can be kind of a touchy subject for people. And maybe you don't have the resources or access to really, really high quality meat. And this is where part of the dilemma can come in. So I would just say as a blanket, eat meat sparingly and choose your sources carefully. That's the most, to me, those are the most important things. So if you have some comments about this, I would love to hear it. I think that this can be a very personal decision, but what I've found that when I follow the eat meat sparingly and I choose my sources carefully, that my health is very, very, very good because I believe we are omnivores. I believe we are carnivores. And I think we just need to choose our sources carefully. So have a beautiful day, and we'll see you in the next one.